Welcome to Ulosca channel. Access all nursing practice questions. Fund of Microbiology practice questions with answers.
Question 1. What structure allows bacteria to move toward or away from stimuli? A. Ribosome. B. Capsule. C. Flagellum. D. Cell wall. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Flagellum. Explanation. The flagellum is a tail-like appendage that rotates to propel bacteria through liquid environments. It enables directional movement in response to environmental signals such as light, temperature, or chemical gradients. Question 2. Which of the following is a prokaryotic microorganism? A. Protozoa. B. Fungi. C. Bacteria. D. Algae. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Bacteria. Explanation. Bacteria are prokaryotic because they lack a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. In contrast, protozoa, fungi, and algae are eukaryotic and have complex internal structures. Question 3. What component is found in the cell walls of gram-positive bacteria but not in gram-negative bacteria? A. Lipopolysaccharide. B. Peptidoglycan. C. Teichoic acids. D. Capsule. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Teichoic acids. Explanation. Teichoic acids are present only in gram-positive bacteria and contribute to the rigidity of the thick peptidoglycan layer. Gram-negative bacteria lack teichoic acids and instead have an outer membrane with lipopolysaccharides. Question 4. Which staining technique differentiates between gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria? A. Simple stain. B. Acid-fast stain. C. Gram stain. D. Endospore stain. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Gram stain. Explanation. The gram stain uses a series of dyes to distinguish bacteria with thick peptidoglycan layers from those with thin layers and an outer membrane. Question 5. What type of microorganism is most likely to cause disease in humans? A. Halophile. B. Mesophile. C. Thermophile. D. Psychrophile. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Mesophile. Explanation. Mesophiles thrive at moderate temperatures, which is the average human body temperature. This makes them well suited to survive and multiply in the human host, leading to disease. Question 6. What term describes the time it takes for a bacterial population to double in number? A. Log phase. B. Generation time. C. Lag time. D. Doubling rate. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Generation time. Explanation. Generation time is the duration required for a single bacterial cell to complete division and form two daughter cells. It varies between species and environmental conditions. Question 7. Which of the following best describes the function of an endospore? A. Protein synthesis. B. Energy production. C. Reproduction. D. Survival under harsh conditions. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is D. Survival under harsh conditions. Explanation. Endospores are highly resistant, dormant structures produced by some bacteria to endure extreme heat, desiccation, chemicals, and UV radiation until conditions are favorable for growth. Question 8. Which scientist is credited with developing the first successful vaccine? A. Robert Koch. B. Joseph Lister. C. Louis Pasteur. D. Edward Jenner. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is D. Edward Jenner. Explanation: Edward Jenner introduced the smallpox vaccine in the late 1700s using material from cowpox lesions, effectively creating immunity to smallpox. This was a foundational moment in the history of immunology. Question 9. Which enzyme is responsible for copying DNA during bacterial replication? A. DNA ligase. B. RNA polymerase. C. Helicase. D. DNA polymerase. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is D. DNA polymerase. Explanation: DNA polymerase is the key enzyme that synthesizes new DNA strands by adding nucleotides to a template strand, ensuring genetic information is passed to daughter cells. Question 10. What is the term for microorganisms that require oxygen to grow? A. Facultative anaerobes. B. Obligate anaerobes. C. Aerotolerant anaerobes. D. Obligate aerobes. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is D. Obligate aerobes. Explanation: Obligate aerobes rely on oxygen as the final electron acceptor in aerobic respiration. Without oxygen, they cannot generate enough ADP to survive and multiply.
Thank you for watching. For more practice exam questions, subscribe to our website at www.ulosca.com.